So a bit of can't sleep learning. So one of my TikTok feeds had an interesting feed on it, and there was a chap talking about Playwright, so I thought I'd give it a go. It seems kind of cool, actually. So it's Playwright for Python. It's playwright.dev. Just bring that down. So playwright.dev, Playwright for Python. Kind of cool. So it's for generating testing. So once it's installed, you can pass a couple of things into the parameters. So first of all, you need to run the test. So in this top terminal window, basically saying Python run Playwright and then the code gen element and passing the URL in. So if I just hit that with the enter key, and then it'll bring up the little recorder window, the code gen. And what this is doing is automatically recording the user's actions in the browser window, in my case Chromium. So if I click the accept button, you can see there it's gonna just output the instruction set for the test into this window. So accept the cookie bar, and then I'm gonna go to shop. I'm just gonna hit Blender. I'm gonna hit model. Gonna add it to cart, and then I'm gonna use the buttons a couple of times. So I'll click count 3. Then I want to put say 20 of those, and I'll hit the enter key for a bit of variance, just to see what will happen. So I'm gonna click the back button there, and then open up the cart. Seems like there's some little bug with the enter key in the cart. So I need to put in the test to see if I see the continue window on enter. However, if I just want to run a simple test of running them in, so put those in and then delete them, and then probably want to put a check in for seeing your cart is empty, etc. So once you're done with that, once you've done your user journey, you can click the stop recording button, and you'll get a bunch of text here. What you can do is just copy the whole lot out and then go to your code editor of choice, currently using PHP Storm, and paste it in there. So if you want to drill down to each of the steps, you can use a trace, but the code gen doesn't include the code trace. So the tracer. So you have to add that in manually. So after the browser context, you need to start the trace with this line here, which is context of tracing start, etc. And then you can pass through what you need in there. There's a bit more in the user manual for that. And then run your code test. So it's a page, new page, and go to this web address, etc. Go through the button clicks and events that you need, and then you end the trace here before the context close. So what that'll do is in the directory that your testing PY is, it'll put a trace zip in. So for example, if I go back to here, I've got the command already set in my terminal window. So I'm saying py test browser. I want it to be WebKit and Chromium. So I'm going to use that, and then tracing on. So if I remove one of these tests, so if I just say browser Chromium and then tracing on, there is tracing on fail and then tracing off, which is some of the commands. So you can basically put off there and it won't record it, on, and then retain on failure. So I'm just going to use on for now. So if you hit the enter key on that command, it'll run the test that I did before, and then it'll close the browser. It'll say that the test is run, and then what you can do is you can go back to the Playwright command. So it's Playwright and then show the trace and then the generated zip file. And then when you open that up, if I just expand it, you'd now see all the different steps with a little timeline. And you can also see the different console errors, network, etc. So you can do like a full record of what you need of a particular journey. I know you can do that in Lighthouse and see the call stacks and all the rest of it, but you might not want all the information. You might just want a particular user journey to analyze the user journey's speed, for example. So yeah, kind of cool, kind of really like it. The fact that you can just step through and see what's going on. I mean, yeah, what more does a guy want, really? You'd see all the locators, the calls, if there's any particular errors flagged up. Still to look into that bit, but yeah, really kind of cool. Yeah, Playwright, Python, great, love it.